So the temperature today was 70 degrees Fahrenheit and I almost didn't believe it. It's nice to finally have a warm day where I can leave the house. I don't have to put on a hoodie or a sweater or something like that. We've been enduring the cold weather for a very long time here in New Jersey. So in today's video, I'm going to be going over 10 amazing spring and summer fragrances from 10 of the best niche brands on the market. I'm excited to share this list with you, so make sure to stay tuned. Before I begin today's episode and I tell you about these 10 amazing and exceptional spring and summer fragrances from 10 of the best, most popular niche brands on the market currently, I do want to start things off by saying that if you're a fan of fragrance-related content, please do consider supporting the channel by subscribing to it. Hit the bell icon so you can be notified whenever I do upload future videos to the channel, and I upload on a daily basis. And of course, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, or if you took something of value from today's episode. It would really mean a lot to me. Now, I do want to start things off by saying that if you're interested in sampling any of these fragrances, you may do so at scentsplit.com. All of the links are going to be down below. You can purchase samples or decants of any of these fragrances so that at the very least you can try them first, see if you like them, see if they work with your skin chemistry and whatever. This way you can eventually decide if you want to upgrade to a full bottle. But with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into the list. And the first one that I want to talk about is one that I personally worked on. I creatively directed this one by Navitus Parfums. This one is called Navus. Now, Navus is this bright, zesty, youthful, energetic, clean, professional, compliment-getting type of a fragrance composed by Chris Maurice, who is the perfumer behind most Xerjoff fragrances. Citrus and mint are really the two main notes that you can expect from this one, and I love Navus. Such an amazing fragrance. I always love wearing it this time of the year. Exactly what I need, especially as the weather starts to heat up a little bit, starts to get nice outside. Of course, we also have a brand that I haven't covered on my channel for a very long time. The brand is Bond No. 9, and this fragrance is called Coney Island. Coney Island is lime, tequila, and melon. There's a little bit of either guava or passion fruit in here. I think it's guava. So this one definitely has that bright, salty kind of a vibe. A lot of people talk about that salt accord that is in here, and it definitely has this tropical feeling to it. I love wearing this one because I usually wear it right around the summertime. So whenever I wear it again, it always reminds me of the summertime. And of course, Bond No. 9 is one of the biggest niche brands. There is no debating that. Another brand that has grown in popularity is the Italian brand Tiziana Terenzi. Now, I'm picking fragrances that are good for both the spring and the summer. And in the springtime, I do like to wear fragrances that are a little bit on the floral side of things. I don't like every floral ingredient. I'm not a huge fan of ylang ylang and narcissus and freesia. But this has tuberose, and this one is called Atlantide. This is an amazing fragrance. Bright, a little citrusy, floral, but very clean, musky in the dry down, spectacular fragrance. Actually, probably the most expensive fragrance on this entire list with the most gorgeous presentation. So, of course, if you can sample this one first, it's highly, highly, highly recommended. I also want to talk about another brand that has been picking up a lot of steam as of late, and the brand is called Royal Crown. The fragrance that I want to talk about today, yet another Italian brand, if you couldn't tell by the cap here. This one is called Celebration. Very bright, minty fragrance, a lot more mint than Navus, and a lot of citrus too. A lot of people talk about a mojito type of a fragrance, citrus and mint. That's specifically what you're going to get here. A lot of times we're also expecting a bit of like a sugary component. This one has that on account of how natural some of these ingredients smell. I love, 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 love Celebration, and it's a wonderful fragrance. Of course, we also have by BDK Parfums. This is a Parisian brand, so straight out of France. This one is Citrus Riviera. A bunch of citrus, as the name implies. There's also a touch of strawberry in there, which is really unique if you're looking for like a fruity accent or twist. And I also get like this herbal sort of aromatic presence to it. Kind of reminds me a little bit of Tom Ford's Mandarino di Amalfi. I almost put that fragrance on this list until I realized that despite the fact that it's part of the private blends, Tom Ford is a designer brand, not a niche brand, so I omitted it. But perhaps I'll do a designer version very soon. I also want to talk about a giant Casamorati. This is under the Xerjoff umbrella. This is Mephisto Gentiluomo. I do enjoy the original Mephisto as well. I almost put Neo on this list. Uden would have been a fantastic contender for this list as well, thinking about the spring and the summer. Mephisto Gentiluomo has that bright citrus in the opening. It has that violet, iris, and rose combination in the heart. It's sensual, but it's very fresh. It has these aromatic tendencies. Super easy to wear, high compliment getter, and I love it. That creamy smoothness. It just comes across very well groomed, very professional, and refined as well. I love it for that reason. Of course, we have one of the giants. A lot of these brands are giants, right? This one, there's no refutation. This one is Parfums de Marly. And of course, the fragrance we're talking about is Sedley. Galloway is great for spring and summer. Greenlee is great for spring and summer. Percival is great for spring and summer. But there's something about Sedley, the citrus, the mint. There's a bit of a motif here if you couldn't already tell. No, but this one also does have some incense in here. Incense, woods. So there's a lot of darker ingredients to really ground it. So if you do get a chilly day in the spring, Sedley is perfect for that as well. Of course, we also have a fragrance by the brand Amouage. This is a brand out of Oman, and this is called Beach Hut Man, or Beach Hut for Men. So this one has ivy, there's oak moss, there's some green ingredients, a lot of bright citrusy ingredients as well. There's a touch of mint in the opening too. Reflection for Men is a great one, especially if you're looking for more citrus in the way of like neroli or whatever. Beach Hut for Men has that undertone of green that makes it not just a great summer scent, but a great spring scent too. So once again, if you have some of those colder days, you can definitely reach for this one as well. And it puts you in the mindset of the warmer weather, warmer, more tropical, more vacation-bound weather, if you will. And then we have the number 2 fragrance on this spot. And this is one that I have been talking about on my channel for many, many years, by Roja Parfums. Who doesn't know Roja Parfums at this point? This one is Oceania. Oceania is violet, geranium, and a ton of citrus. There's also lavender in there. There's some woods in there as well, including cedar wood, but it's really about that clean, smooth violet. The geranium has these slightly minty and rosy properties and tendencies about it, but the brightness of the grapefruit and the lemon is to die for. I love wearing this one in the summertime. I usually wear this on and off with Mephisto Gentiluomo and also Meteor by Louis Vuitton. So that one is probably going to make the designer list, but I have 9 on the table here in front of me. Let's get into the number 1 spot. This is arguably the biggest brand that the industry has to offer. If you walk into a Nordstrom or a Neiman Marcus or a Bergdorf Goodman, everybody knows this brand, and the popularity of the brand has been heralded and praised for many, many years now. And the brand, of course, is Creed. When you think of Creed, there's a lot of fantastic fragrances for the summertime. You have Virgin Island water, that sort of lime coconut combination. You also have Arofa, which is this great melon citrus type of a fragrance, perfect for the summertime. Himalaya is also great too. Lately, a lot of praise for Royal Water, has that green undercurrent that people really enjoy. Now, here's one that I like to wear both in the spring and summer. Super high compliment getter, very professional. I have been wearing this fragrance a lot lately, especially to work because of how well groomed and how clean it smells, and it never fails to get me a compliment or positive attention, and the more I wear it, the more I love it. This one is, of course, Silver Mountain Water. It has the black currant, it has the tea, it has the citrus, it has the musk, it's smooth. It has this inky note that people talk about, like, you know, pen ink or whatever, the ink that you would put in a fountain pen, presumably. But it has this really rich, you know, sort of unique, refreshing quality about it. And you think about the name, Silver Mountain Water. If you're on the Alps or you're on a mountaintop and there's this crispness in the air, it really does a wonderful job of evoking that sensation. For that reason, I love wearing it in the hotter weather, but in the colder weather as well. More so in the spring and summer. I probably wouldn't wear it in the winter time, especially with options like, Royal Oud and, Bois de Portugal and some of the heavier fragrances that the brand has to offer. But Silver Mountain Water is phenomenal. Here you have 10 exceptional niche fragrances from 10 of the biggest brands in the industry. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you took something of value from today's episode. If you did, please do consider supporting the channel by subscribing to it. Hit the bell icon so you can be notified whenever I do upload future videos to the channel. Give this video a thumbs up and leave your comment down below. Let me know what are some of your favorite fragrances to wear in the hotter weather, specifically the spring and summer. Thank you so much for watching. Love you guys, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.